So I'm glad to be able to sit down with, now I'd say, a good friend and a business leader in the community. This is Erich, and I just want you to tell us a little bit about your company, Pioneer Title. And I think we've known each other, about a decade now?
Right around a decade, yeah. Long time. Time moves fast. But yeah, thanks, Carson, for having me and meeting with me. Pioneer Title, privately owned, privately held title company, family owned. Been in existence in Arizona since about 1984. Largest title company, sticks in the ground in Arizona. With our subsidiaries, we have over 80 branches.
That's huge. I remember when we first met, you guys weren't even close to that. So
yeah.
Over the last 10 years, you guys have grown huge.
Dramatically, yeah.
And just tell me a little bit about you guys' journey over the last few years and why Pioneer Title over some of the other title escrow companies.
Yeah, so really over the years, I mean, Pioneer's been established in the state. We've kind of chose Maricopa County as the last county to really dig into and grow. And really over about the past, I'd say about the past 14 years, we've really grown dramatically in Maricopa County from one office to about 27 offices in Maricopa County.
That's
now.
Pretty big.
Very big, yeah. So we did that strategically, obviously, with hiring the right people, recruiting the right people, and just by our reputation, people wanting to come over and come work for the company.
That's huge for us. We're always looking for companies that demonstrate excellence, and obviously that's what's grown your company to the numbers that you guys are at right now.
Absolutely, yeah.
So explain to people watching this what title and escrow is. Some people don't understand the need and why that's important.
Sure, yeah. So I mean, with a quick snapshot, title and escrow company, we act as a neutral fiduciary third party that will facilitate a transaction from start to finish. So when a property goes into escrow, opens up, we represent buyers, sellers, communicate with buying and selling agents, the lenders, and we title insure the property to make sure there's no defects on title. So if Carson buys a property and wants to make sure that a year, 2 years down the road, nobody comes knocking on the door saying, hey, I have a lien on this property, or hey, you're encroaching on my property. We title insure against any defects in title and handle obviously the closing transaction and getting the outgoing lender paid off and made whole.
That was huge back in the days of bank owns and short sales because you didn't know what you were buying, and some of those were at the courthouse steps.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, a lot of movement back then, and a lot of title issues back then too that could pop up.
So you've been in the real estate market in Scottsdale, Phoenix for a long time. What are some of the lessons and things that you've seen over the last 10 years?
Oh boy, really in the Scottsdale and Phoenix market, I think one of the things that I really noticed, especially over the past year, is that we're a destination city. Not only Scottsdale, but the Phoenix area, and especially with the pandemic hitting, causing a lot of people decide to relocate from out of state, specifically California, with 47% of our relocation. People relocating here, 47% come from out of state. We are a destination city, and I think it really was to a point that our real estate was very affordable compared to some of these other markets where people were coming from.
There's only a couple states where you get the weather that we have too.
Absolutely, yeah.
It might be a little hot right now, but wait a couple months.
I'll take 9 months of great weather and first 3 months of bad.
So for real estate agents out there, what do you guys offer?
So a lot, really. I mean, we have a plethora of tools and services that we offer. Everything from targeted marketing for agents to help try to build their book of business, especially for newer agents, but also existing agents. The target marketing to streamline marketing programs from mailers, door hangers, just really more of a targeted approach. And we mix that with the technology behind it. So when I use the word targeted, it really is targeted. We're finding people who are most likely to sell and list their home now, or most likely to buy and move now. So There really is probably, we could sit here for probably upwards of an hour and a half and talk about all the different tools and services, but as you know, there's so many. That's probably one of our primary ones in assisting agents.
We've used a lot of them over the years that's helped market our businesses, and it's really helpful when you get the right marketing behind, selling real estate.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you've also been in the real estate market a long time. What would you say sets apart a decent agent to a really great agent?
Honestly, I'd say the follow-up. Not only follow-up with their marketing, which it's not just, throw one line in the water, and if you don't get a bite that time, pull it back and never go back. It's the consistency. And from a marketing standpoint, to build business, be consistent, treat it like a real business, just like you're opening up a restaurant or any other type of business. You have to treat it like a real business with your day-to-day, what you put in, what you get out.
Yep.
But also, I think the communication with your customers is something that's huge. I hear, obviously, the amount of transactions we close. We do hear a lot of complaints too about agents in regards to communication, and so I think communication is a big part of it as well in keeping an agent getting referral business, which is huge.
Yeah, and with some of the agents here, sometimes they forget about title companies, and what kind of value do you think title companies provide to those type of agents? From a value side, all different aspects. Again, we kind of talked about a little bit earlier, the assistance and the marketing tools and services. That's a big part of it. Agents are looking for that help, and they're looking for it at an affordable price, and we bring all that, and we bring quality with it as well. Mm-hmm. But also the understanding and knowledge of the title company you're working with, because it's not just a regular. It's not always just a regular buyer-seller transaction. There's investment transactions that can get pretty complex. There's commercial transactions that get complex. So having someone that's well-versed in all different types of transactions, and also knowing that company is going to be there down the road, like we are, is very important to, I think, the safety and security of a closing. Yeah, I've talked to one of your title officers, Clifton, several times when I get into something that's above my head, and he walks me through and helps me solve the problem instead of just leaving me high and dry like some people do. Right. He actually puts the time in and invests in getting the answers for me. Right. And I really appreciate that. Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to play a little thing called Rapid Fire right now, and it'll get people to know you a little bit better. Perfect. But what would you say your favorite restaurant is in the Valley? Ooh, favorite restaurant in the Valley. Well, I'm a steak guy, so I think it's going to be City Hall. Mastro City Hall is one of my favorites. That's a good one for sure. Or Steak 44. They're both kind of. That's hard to decide between the two of those. They're really great. I may know this answer, but may not. What's your favorite team in the Valley? Phoenix Suns, 100%. Okay, where do you think they're going this year? You think we're already in the finals, and so it's time to bring 3 more away to bring the trophy home. So bringing home the championship this year for sure. And what's your favorite place to go, vacation-wise, within the state? I like Flagstaff a lot because I do enjoy the cooler weather, especially during the summer here, where we can go up there and drop 20, 25 degrees, sometimes 30 degrees from day to night. So I really enjoy Flagstaff, and even in the wintertime, I don't mind a little bit of the snow that can stick on the ground up there. So Flagstaff is one of my favorite places, although I'm still waiting to get to Strawberry. I know. We need to get you up there. To see the lovely bread and breakfast you have up there. So, as agents and clients want to learn more about your business, how can they find more information about what you guys are doing? Yeah, obviously our website, www.pioneertitleagency.com, is a great place to learn about us overall as a company, see some of our resources. For me, I like to, especially if it's for agents, I'd prefer that they call me direct, 602-799-2345. Because when I talk with an agent, especially when it comes to marketing and coming up with a tailored targeted business plan to help them grow their business,
I like to. Nothing's just a vanilla. It's just not
For sure.
a canned approach. You have to listen to them, talk to them, and then really design and put a blueprint together for their success on what they want to do.
Well, I appreciate you coming in today and for people to get to know you better.
Yeah.
Thanks again.